of girls out there who would probably chop their left arm off to kiss him, but it just felt like incest.
I've always wanted to punch a guy. I love it. I think it'd be great.
Because usually I'm like, oh, you know, I met like, I met Tom Cruise today, and she'll be like,
Emma!
oh my God, you guys are alive.
Something that I've wanted to do for ages.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always wanted to be an actress, or I used to have this really weird thing where I couldn't say A when I was little, so I would have called it a mattress.
How tempting was it to not sing The Hills Are Alive?
Oh, I did.
You did?
I did, yeah. No, it's got to be done, you know? It was just so Sound of Music.
Did you let anybody know in advance, or you just go for it?
Just did it.
Yeah, here it goes.
It's got to be done.
Well, if I was a guy, obviously I'd really like to play Snape, because I just think it would be really cool to play like the bad guy. But I don't think I'd ever be as good as him. Obviously, I'm not a guy, so.
And you haven't got the voice.
No, I don't
quite.
have the nose and the voice. I'm not really there, am I? Just completely.
Trafficus totalis. Make everybody just fall. Go away.
Unwanted body hair.
Hairy are you? Reasonably hairy. Quite furry. Sorry, I'm making you embarrassed now.
Could ask the same of you.
I mean, I'm, very furry. I never got to know what
saw
the
the grey
grey
stuff.
stuff tastes like. That's so sad.
That is sad. We'll get you some. Can we get her some grey
Can we
stuff,
get me some
please?
grey stuff from somewhere? But that's when you know someone is really good looking. A grey lycra suit and make it look okay. Pretty amazing. And also kind of sad for me because I feel like I peaked at 26 and nothing will ever be as romantic as that ever again. Actually, on the day, the guy he kept missing me. Like, I would stand there, I'd be like trying to catch the snowball. We did it like 1,000 times.
Oh, so you really got hit in the face with the snowball?
I really got hit in the face with a snowball. That's being an actor. You have to like...
What good is CGI if you have to get hit in the face by a snowball?
I mean, it wasn't as big as the one in the clip,
that was a big snowball.
But yeah, I still got smashed in the face with some snow.
Did it hurt?
I don't wish anything bad on you, but I would really like to see how you respond.
Really?
I've never.
Horrible
That's a
experience.
really...
It's actually quite a serious. A serious fear. It's serious, but it's not going to be joked about, Emma. But that's fine, yeah.
Hurry up, the baguettes. And I don't know why, but that also really makes me laugh.
How old were you when the first Harry Potter came out, when you went to that premiere?
Oh my God. 10 or 11? 10?
Do you remember what you wore?
Oh no.
Do you want to see?
I don't know if I do. And there ended up being this really surreal, spontaneous Beauty and the Beast conga line. There is nothing more surreal than Kevin Kline and like Ian McKellen and Emma Thompson all like da-da-da-da-da. It was pretty amazing.
It was fun.
It was really funny because I remember like messaging Dan being like, I'm so lonely. Like I am literally sat at this dinner table on my own speaking to inanimate objects. If I'm lucky, most of the time there was nothing even on camera with me. So I'm just like, dum-dum-dum-dum.
Great talking to you guys.
Really
Kind of
good.
used to be like a delighted giggle level. Yeah, just like that. My mum and I planned this for weeks. It doesn't look like it, but there was a lot of thought that went into this. Knee slapping.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, some very good knee slapping. And then Celine Dion arrives.
Oh, yeah, I have
and I'm
a
like, I'm
picture of
holding my
that.
pelvis like, this is almost too much.
I already know my answer.
You're going to say mermaid, aren't you?
Well, yeah, because when I was younger, like, literally, you know, everyone has their own like Disney princess, which is well, actually, you won't know.
I
but
didn't.
maybe you will.
I was never a
You
Disney
have your own
princess,
Disney
Emma.
princess, but. And my dad will kill me for saying this, but for my 5th birthday party, he dressed up as King Titan, which was so cool. My little brother was Sebastian. It was fantastic.
Isn't Sebastian the blue and yellow fish? Well, that's what I'm doing for my 18th.
Really? Oh, great. Well, I already have a costume.
Little ones. Yeah. Oh my God. I want them all. Hi, little guy. Hello. I'm dying. I can't even concentrate on what you're saying.
Keep laughing. Get crazy with the laughter.
My finger really hurts.
Yeah, because that was a role that you yourself were definitely in.
Okay. All right.
And this guy just being like, I like you, you're great, let's go out on a date, let's do it. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what just happened?
I had a really terrible crush on Tom Felton.
But you know why? Because girls love a bad guy.
We love a bad guy, and he was a few years older, and he had a skateboard.
Wow.
And that just did it, really.
Well, you had me with skateboard.
I know.
Did he bring the skateboard in?
Oh, yeah. He used to, like, do tricks on it, and he used to, like, he was so cool. You want to know if I'm f***ed up? You've got to be joking. This is so unfair.
I'll ask you one more.
It's the pressure. It's the blue light. I can't.
Yeah?
It's too much.
Look who's here. Ah, come to see the show.
You foul, loathsome, evil little cockroach.
Hermione, no. He's not worth it.
Like, it's a difficult shot.
Yeah, you really suffered for this film.
I know.
How are you doing? You had the big premiere.
And then Celine Dion arrives.
Oh, yeah, I have
and I'm
a
like, I'm
picture of
holding my
that.
publicist like, this is almost too much for me.
Celine?
Like, usually I'm like, oh, you know, I met like, I napped Tom Cruise today, and she'll be like,
She doesn't.
It's amazing I had any friends, because I just remember saying, well, that's stupid. It's too young to mean anything. He doesn't love her, and that's just a waste of time. You know, like, be the most iconic of Nikki will be her tramp stamp, and I can't really keep the tramp stamp.
I mean, even just their faces. I mean, they don't know how to say anything. I just look at Jonah's face and I'm just like, oh my god, this is too much.
this is amazing, and I actually feel really calm. He was like, yeah, this is fine. I mean, this is a great experience, and it's only like 1 billion people are going to be watching us in like 2 minutes. I was like, oh my god. Because the Vanity Fair party is very exciting, and everyone goes, and
I wish.
Okay, so what kind of beat do you want? Slow or fast?
Whatever you got.
This is gonna be bad. Okay.
This is gonna be amazing. For my sake, yeah.
I do this just so I don't spit at you?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's sort
great.
of like the spit card.
This is gonna be so embarrassing. Where did you get these kids? They're all so cute.
Hey, what am I freestyling about?
Gender equality.
Fantastic.
It's
Okay.
International Women's Day. It's he for she.
Yeah.
Gender equality, feminism. Are you a feminist?
Yeah, absolutely.
Love that. Great.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, back to this.
We can talk to
We can talk in a minute.
And I also heard that you cried at the premiere, and every screening you've been to since, you've still
It's
you've
really
still
embarrassing.
cried.
Actually, I had to not go. I didn't sit through the whole of the movie last night just because I was like, I can't
Really?
do this a fourth time.
Put yourself through the
I
emotional
can't do this
windmill.
a fourth time.
Okay.
Perfect. Yo, yo, it's Lynn, and I have to laugh. How can we not be equal? We're like half. Like, women are like half of the people on Earth.
Question 1. Okay. Who played the character of Hermione Granger in the Harry Potter? Okay.
And you have been filming now for 10 years.
Yes. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Can I stop for just 2 seconds? Get together.
Good.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my gosh, yo, this beatboxing is fantastic. Beast, where to find him? Yo, I'm drastically changing the narrative. Look at it, you kept going. And oh my gosh, I love watching this keep flowing. Holy cow, this is such a meme. Thank you. This is the Beatbox Dream Team.
No one can hear you scream. Emma, what's on?
In space, no one can hear you scream.
What was E.T.?
What? Yeah.
An alien.
Yes, so it's...
Alien?
Yes!
Alien!
Alien!
Yes!
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, okay, wait.
Say when you're ready.
Okay, I've got you. Okay. I'm so embarrassed right now. I'm literally the colour of like a tomato. I'm so red. Everyone go see the play, and no one ever asked me to do that ever again. These are the lengths that I will go to for gender equality. Sorry, someone just said something to me and I just can't get it together. Okay, just try, just go.
In the sport of Quidditch, how many points is a golden snitch worth?
150.
Correct. On which platform at King's Cross Station do students board the Hogwarts Express?
9 3/4.
That's an easy one.
There's got to be a difference between English guys and American guys, right?
Yeah, there's definitely one or two differences that I've noticed.
So what's it like being Percy Jackson? You know, yeah, because that was a role that you yourself were definitely in.
Okay. All right, here. Okay, I should let you know, Joven here is a huge fan of you, and he had no idea he was going to interview you. He thought he was going to interview Logan.
English guys are like very well put together and they dress really well and they're like very well mannered. But they're also very restrained. I'm used to being like, first of all, ignored for like the first 2 months of the ritual, and then maybe they'll acknowledge my presence, and then they'll probably be a little mean to me.
Here, I have some questions for you. I don't want you to be on a...
Is this a serious question?
Yes.
It's a serious question.
Oh no.
In the movie Noah, the world is covered in water. The chances you'd go on what are the chances that you'd go on a date with me? So the world is gone. It's you and me on a deserted island.
A deserted? What did he say?
It's you and me on a deserted island.
What is the name of the snake language spoken by Lord Voldemort and Harry Potter?
Hang on a minute. That's not helpful, Jonathan.
Nagini speaks it, Voldemort speaks it. Oh my... Parseltongue.
Parseltongue.
This is the real question.
In the movie Noah, the boat is made out of would you go on a date with me? That's clever, actually. So the question is, would you go on a date with me?
Yes.
Good job, Joven.
And then I arrive in America, and I remember, like, a few nights into Brown, this guy just being like, I like you, you're great, let's go out on a date, let's do it. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what just happened?
Yeah.
But they wear flip-flops, so I don't know if I like that.
How does it feel to just be a part of this really beloved Disney story?
It feels like a lot of pressure.
Don't screw this up. Don't screw this one up, because I love it so much.
It's so stunning, but then all these really dark things sort of happened. So it's sort of a weird contrast. That is so embarrassing. That is my phone. That's Tina Turner.
That's ultimate respect. I think that's probably the best ringtone I've ever heard.
Thank you. Well, I'm glad I'm forgiven because it's Tina Turner.
Number one question I get asked, because the fandom is real, is we have to sort the founders into Hogwarts houses.
Okay. So tell me about all this, because there's not an awful lot out about it yet, is there?
No, I've been in musical plays, and my mum would help me record a song just for fun and whatever, and I loved it, but I just hadn't done it for such a long time.
We know what Hermione would have ended up with, but what about Emma Watson? Who would you have ended up with?
None of the above.
What?
I mean, the story in the Bible is only about 2 pages. There's the Ark and there's the animals.
Really? A thing like that?
Yeah.
A potentially cataclysmic event just gets 2 pages?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's the Bible. They had to a lot happens, and they had to try and,
If you had to choose one, Team Ron, Team Harry.
Gosh. In the conversation I had with Joe, we both agreed that Ron was the one that fictionally we really wanted her to end up with, because
My dad used to read me a lot of Roald Dahl. I don't know if you've read any Roald Dahl, but he was one of my favorites. I used to really like the Twits. I used to really like James and the Giant Peach.
there's no mention really of women in the original story, so.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Well, I guess, the focus was on Noah. He was the one saving all the animals, and he was kind of busy, and there was a lot of stuff that needed to go into that, I guess.
The spell Lumos makes a wand light up. What spell makes it go dark again?
Lumos.
Were you in the films? I'm beginning to... Nox.
Do you enjoy the red carpet, or can it sometimes be quite an ordeal, actually?
Yeah, it's funny. It's like, I've obviously been doing it since I was 10 years old, and I've been doing it for a long time, but it doesn't ever not feel terrifying.
My dad read me all of the Harry Potter books, but specifically up to 1, 2, and 3.
Red carpet, but you've got steps that you have to go up. And you're just having nightmares that you're going to fall flat on your face. So no, that's an intimidating one.
Harry Potter versus Darth Vader. Harry Potter, definitely, obviously. You're only gonna get so far in life when you're cold and dry and mean. It's just, you're not gonna win in the end. You'll do fine, but you're not gonna win in the end.
I loved learning my lines. I was completely obsessive, and I would do it over and over and over again. Funnily enough, in the first Harry Potter film, if you watch carefully in some scenes, you can see me mouthing Harry and Ron's lines, as well as my own, because that's just what I was like.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go now.